Hello.
Hello.
Hi. We've got a better connection. Good. How are you?
Yeah, very good. Thank you. What about you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. My
Okay.
name's Peter. I'm from London in England, but I live in Vietnam. I work here as an English teacher in Vietnam.
Okay. Your name is Peter, and you are living in London or somewhere else?
No, I'm from London, but I live in
Okay.
Vietnam. I work here as an English teacher in Vietnam.
Okay, that's good. Nice to meet you. And my name is Daman, and I am living in Canada, but originally from India.
Oh, okay, cool, cool, cool. Which part
Yeah.
of India?
India, Punjab.
Oh, okay, yeah, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I've been there
Yes.
once. I've been there
Hmm.
once. Yeah. So what did you want to do today?
Okay. So, could you please tell me about your profession? Like, what do you do?
I'm an English teacher, so I teach normally. I used to till Corona. In the morning, I teach, and during the day, I teach at primary school. Then in the evening, I teach at the biggest language centre here, and I teach IELTS. And then after that, I do IELTS private classes normally. But then since Corona, I started on Cambly. So now I teach on Cambly.
Okay, now you're teaching on Cambly. That's good. Okay, so today, like what I thought to learn, actually, I am hoping to learn new idioms, like 4 to 5 idioms.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, no problem. Uh,
Yeah. So, is it possible for you to tell me like some idioms which we can use in our daily life or are very common,
yep,
something like
of
that?
course, no problem. So we got this one. Um, so the best thing since sliced bread, which is just the best thing ever. The best.
Okay,
So
while
you,
while you are speaking in which accent?
London, England.
Yeah, that's why it's like complicated for me a little
Yeah.
bit.
Uh, yeah, yeah. London is a very strong accent. So
Yeah.
the best thing since sliced bread is just the best thing ever. So you could say uh, this Pepsi Light is the best thing since sliced bread. It means it's the best thing ever. So it's just,
Oh, okay.
or you could say uh, these headphones are the best thing since sliced bread. So it just means they're really, really
Okay.
good.
Okay. So let me try. If I have to say, the headphones are the best thing since sliced bread,
Yep, since
like
sliced
that.
bread. Yep, yep. Or you could say like this car, my car is the best thing since sliced bread. It just means it's the
Ah,
best car ever. Easy.
ah.
So that's the
Okay. So best thing, the
best thing.
quality thing.
Yep, it's just the best thing. So that is commonly used and is an easy one to use as well. It's an easy one to use.
Hmm.
In a
Okay.
nutshell,
That's good.
in okay, we'll do this one instead. Uh, I don't want to be around bush. So I don't want to beat around the bush is it's just coming up one sec is to
Mm-hmm.
get to the point. Point. It's to get to the point. So it, it you could also say to someone that
Okay.
is talking lots about like lots of rubbish and not telling you the actual thing, you could say that can you stop beating around the bush, please, and just get to the point. So, or you could just say like you're explaining something and you're explaining it quite a lot, and then you go, right, I don't want to beat around the bush, so this is what I think. So, for example, I don't want to beat around the bush. I don't think that's a good idea. I think what we should do is we should go to the cinema tonight instead of
Ah,
Like I don't want to like talk about it, just go into all these different things. Instead, let's just get to the point. You know, so it's a
okay.
common one.
Okay. Is it like polite? I don't think so. Like it is polite. Can we say this to our teacher?
I don't want to beat around the bush. Yeah, yeah. You
Okay,
don't want to say
that's fine.
stop beating around the bush to the teacher. Probably like he'd take offense if you said stop beating around the bush. It means he's not getting to the point. So it's probably better if you used it as like, I don't want to beat around the bush. So I'm just going to get to the point. I think what I think is this. So I thought my work was really good or something like that. Then that's okay. Yeah.
Okay, it's like if any person is just cooking stories and is explaining,
Yep.
so we can use.
Yep. Perfect.
Hmm.
Yep. Exactly. Perfect.
Okay, that's
Then
good. That's good.
yeah, it's a
Yeah.
good one, that one. I like that one. Then we got in a
Okay.
nutshell is similar, so I'll try to get a better one. Let me just think. Yeah, we'll do in a nutshell as well anyway. So in a nutshell is I normally even tie this in with another one. So same with I don't beat around the bush. I don't want to beat around the bush. So I normally put so I'll cut a long story short after that. So it's double, two in one.
Okay.
Or you could do like
Yeah.
this. In a nutshell,
Hmm.
yeah, so in a nutshell is just um, talking about something briefly, like summarizing something is the best way. So you can use it before, like in IELTS speaking, you use it before the conclusion. You could say in a nutshell, and then you just do a little kind of summary because it's like that.
Summary.
It's in a nutshell. It's a little summary. See, so
Okay.
instead of all of that,
It
it's
we can use this word instead of conclusion,
yeah,
summary, something like
yeah.
that.
Instead of to conclude,
Okay.
because you're just doing a brief summary. Let's do cut, cutting on straws. Cutting on
Very
straws.
interesting idiom, sir.
Cutting on straws is so if you are cutting on straws, it is so you'd say, I'll do it in an example. Um, I think you're touching on straws with that. I think you're catching on straws with that is it is very unlikely. Because you have to I'll show you one sec. So you've got to imagine if you're catching on straws like these, so like straws like that, and you're catching on, it can just slip away. So it's very unlikely that you can hold on. So
It is very unlikely. I did not get it.
so if you're catching on straws, it means so for example, okay, if I said I'm gonna go out, I'm just gonna wear a shirt today, sleeveless shirt, because I don't think it will rain. It will be fine. It won't rain today. Someone might say, I think you're catching on straws with that. It means it looks like it's very unlikely. It probably will rain. Um,
Oh,
so it's same
okay.
with even it's like I'm just going to leave my homework till the last hour. I reckon I can do it in an hour. It'll be fine. All my
Mm-hmm.
work, and someone might say, "I think you're catching on straws with that." It took me 3 hours, so it just means it's very unlikely.
Uh, okay.
Okay,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
then let's go with try and think of a less common one. Double-edged sword. Edged sword. So double-edged sword. So you'd say
Mm-hmm.
like uh, double-edged sword. It's like a double-edged sword, which means either way you will lose. Either way you will lose. So you do one thing, it won't work. You do another thing, it won't work. So it's like a sword here with there and there. So you do one thing, won't work. You do the other thing, it won't work because it's a double-edged sword. So it's like a double-edged sword. Whatever you do,
Okay.
it won't work. So it's good.
Okay.
That one, I like that one. Paint me a picture. So let me paint you a picture.
Okay. So
Yep.
the meaning of the last idiom is this, that both things are wrong.
Both ways.
Like just going
If you go that way, then it's not going to work. That way, it's not going to work. It can also be. You can use it as you will win either way as well. So you could say, depending on the context. So you could say it's like a double-edged sword. The company will make a profit, and at the same time we will be able to pay the staff more. So you can use it the opposite way, from either way you'll lose to either way you'll win. It just means whatever happens, you will get the same result. So it'll either be good, or bad, because one side is the sharp edge, one side's the sharp edge. So you can use it